Alright, what's up YouTube, and welcome to Tactical 6. I'm JMag. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Turn on post notification bell so when I upload you don't miss a video. This is a fairly new channel, so please forgive me if we are starting off really slow here. This is just one of many channels that I have. I decided to make a firearm channel, so if you guys are into stuff like this, such as firearms and learning how to clean your firearms and going to the range and stuff like that, I'll be doing vlogs on going to the range and a couple friends and maybe some gun stores, then please subscribe. Right here I have my Glock 26 compact, subcompact. This is actually my concealed carry weapon that I use. Before I get started here, I want to show you guys I have no magazine in here in the well whatsoever. It's completely unloaded. As you can see that there. There's actually no ammunition in this room whatsoever. This is just my Glock 26. I'm going to be showing you guys how to easily clean this very quickly. So if you guys want to see a review on my Glock 26, I suggest you guys subscribe. Like I said, turn on post notification bell so when I upload you don't miss a video. I also do have a HK416 that I can also do a review on and also do a cleaning video on as well. But this right here is just based on my subcompact Glock 26. So I have a couple things here that I use to clean. Main important, just to get into, very thoroughly clean, is the Q-tips. I like to use Q-tips because it helps me actually clean it a lot better after wiping it down and such, because this can actually get into like the little spots where you can't reach. So I like using Q-tips. Here I also have a pair of 225 bulk patches by Outers. I got this at a Walmart. And it fits quite a lot of different pistols here, for a 30 caliber 308 all the way up to, let's say, 40, 10 millimeter, 45 calibers, 9 millimeters, 357s, and so. You guys get the point. You guys can get these for fairly cheap at Walmart. It comes with 225 bulk patches. If you get them from like Hops doesn't really give you much, and their quality of patches are just horrible. This is much more of like a cloth material, so I actually really like this. It's way better than that cheap, I don't know, whatever you call paper material that Hops gives you. I used to clean my firearm with Hops, but I seen a lot of horrible reviews on these, and Hops is not really good to oil your gun because it kind of just, I don't know, it makes it really thick, and it's horrible for your gun. In other words, I don't need to explain that. But I did reach out to a company that ended up sending me this free bottle of bore cleaner, super nano detergent. If you guys want to know where you guys can get this, I will leave their description. I will leave it in the description, their Instagram profile, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. It's non-flammable, ammonia, alcohol, abrasive solids free. It cleans and repels dirt and carbon. Superior corrosion protection, biodegradable, and high performance technology. I have used this, and I do like it way better than Hops because it actually has no smell at all. I remember when I used to clean my firearms with Hops, my fiance would come in here and she'd hate the smell of it, so it'll stink up the whole room. But this has no smell whatsoever, and it's completely safe for your firearm, and it does no damage whatsoever, and you don't have to deal with the horrible smells. So if you guys want to get this bore cleaner, it cleans it really well. It doesn't leave any residue on it whatsoever. It just really cleans it. So I'll leave the link in the description for you guys to check them out. I have not used this yet. This is the Zero Friction by ProShot. And it lubricates and it penetrates and it prevents rust. It's an oil, kind of like a REM oil. It has a pinpoint applicator, which makes it very convenient for you to apply your oil instead of over applying. If you guys know what I mean, if you guys have ever over applied any of your oil on your firearms, you know how horrible that can get because you just put too much on it, then it's just all oily and greasy. I am using the Glock cleaning scrub that is provided with my Glock 26. I love this a lot. It's like kind of like microfiber, I guess, brushes here, and very sturdy. I don't really like the wire brushes because you end up having this issue of it rusting and all that. So I enjoy this a lot. This is a lot better. It's not made out of metal at all, so that's pretty cool. I like using that. However, what I am using from my Hops is I like using this because it's very, very soft, and it, you know, it fits really, really well in the chamber of, or sorry, in the barrel of my Glock 26. So I use that to just, you know, clean that at the end of it. And you can use any brush. They do sell specific brushes, wire brushes, for your firearm to be cleaning in the whatever, the edges and all that. Sorry, you guys, I'm really, really tired today. I just came back from the range and I've been busy all day, so don't mind the mumble jumble here. I'm going to be using a regular toothbrush to be cleaning the inside of my Glock 26. Any brush will do, really. It's just a brush. It's just to clean it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be using to clean my Glock 26 here. So what I'm going to do here, like I said, you guys, this is already empty. There's nothing in here. I went to the range earlier today, and this is why I need to clean it. So a way that you want to take off your Glock 26 and disassemble it is you want to just give it a quick little, well, some people say squeeze. If you give it a squeeze here and you pull down on this trigger, it should just automatically push forward, just like so. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so as you can see, I removed my slide, and this is really it right here. You just gotta go ahead and remove your recoil spring, remove the barrel, and it's just really divided into 4 parts. That's really all it is. That's what I like about Glocks, is that they don't really break down in really like a lot of parts. This is really simple compared to most, you know, pistols. It's really that simple, especially with the recoil spring. In some firearms, the recoil spring is a pain in the butt, because then you'd have to, you know, shove it in the hole and try to make sure that this doesn't pop right out. Then you guys get what I mean, right? If you guys are experienced gun owners, and you guys know what I mean by some recoil springs can be a pain in the butt. But anyways, this makes it really easy to clean. The Glock is really easy to clean because it's only broken down into 4 simple parts here. What I like to do is I like to start off first by getting a patch here. Now I'm just going to bring out a couple of patches, and this bore cleaner right here really works well. So what I like to do is I like to just go ahead and dab a little bit on there, just like that. And I like to just go ahead and get my slide here and just clean on the insides of it like this by grabbing my brush, and this should really get you in, you know, in there like that. Just go ahead and scrub the corners, you know, or what you could even do is, even to get more solution on there, just go ahead and drop a little bit like so, and then just scrub along like this. Get the edges. You can't forget to get the edges where the slides are, because a lot of that gunpowder, you know, on the blast, it'll just go everywhere. So you want to make sure that you clean as much area as you can. That's really important. You want to make sure that you keep your firearm clean. They say after, I guess, 1,000 rounds or so, but I like to clean my firearm no matter how many rounds I shoot, even if it's a 30 rounds or 40 rounds or 50 rounds or 10 rounds, you know what I mean? Because I don't like having this build up in there, because it'll just, I don't know, I like to keep it brand new all the time. So today I only fired about maybe, well, today maybe about 1,000. No, not 1,000, maybe about 800. I took my friend Conrad with me, and you know, I was basically training him and teaching him how to shoot, because he's still new into firearms. And look how dirty that is. You guys see how dirty that is? Very dirty. So put that to the side. Grab another one and just go ahead and do this right here. Just make sure that we get that cleaned, dry it all up. And it's fairly simple, you guys, to clean a Glock, really, because there's not much pieces to it that you really need to clean. It's just all touch-ups, you know. So there's that, you know. And if you really want to get into some scrubbing action, you can also just grab the brush here and get in between those crevices and just kind of scrub them. like so. Just like that. Just like that. There you go. Should be alright. Go and wipe all that off. Wipe all that excess dirt off. Alright. Okay, not so bad. Fairly simple to clean. I gotta tell you. Very simple to clean. One thing that I do need to get is kind of like an air duster. Because right in between here, you might see some powders. And I'm unable to really get to that. But one way that you can get to it, simply, is to make sure you just twist the end of one of these. And you could go ahead and just stick that in there. And then, you know, just move it around a little bit. You won't get it completely, but at least you'll get most of it, right? So, alright. Alright. Gotta really get in there. Alright. I will go ahead and clean the outer part of this too as well. So you take some of this detergent and you get another piece of patch. Now, like I said, this is alcohol free and it doesn't harm your firearm, you know, whatsoever. So, you know, I use it to clean the whole gun. Right here is where all the fire takes place. Right here in the front of the barrel here, you get all of that powder on the front of your barrel. So you want to make sure you clean all that. You get kind of this two-tone gray when you shoot, and that's all the gunpowder that's in the front of this from the blast. So you want to make sure that you get all that cleaned, as well as the insides here. Okay. Kind of dirty, huh? Kind of dirty. Alright, so there's that. That's how I clean my slide. We'll get to the oiling later on at the end. Now to clean the plastic grip here, the bottom portion of this thing, not fairly much. Okay, like I said, it's not a lot that you really need to do. Mainly, all you really need to do is just the same thing. You just clean. With the bore cleaner here is what I like to use. Like I said, I like to use a bore cleaner. And what this does is that it also helps break down any of the gunpowder that's stuck. So I'll go ahead and clean inside right here. Don't forget all the metal pieces is what you want to clean. All these metal pieces here where the slide ends up sliding on, you want to clean that. You know, there's not much you need to clean, like I said. It's fairly easy to clean the Glock 26 or any Glock in that matter. Now this is not a 100% thorough cleaning. I'm not taking apart the whole pistol, like the trigger and all that, but you know, just really, this is a basic cleaning. If you want to learn how to clean it really quickly, fairly simply, this is how you do it. Okay. Now, if you want to go ahead and get into the well, you can also get into the well. It might be a little bit not as hard as you think it is, but you know, very simple. Very simple. I'm gonna go ahead and get another patch. You got to go through a lot of patches to clean your firearm, you know, and that's a good reason why you should buy in bulks, like these bulk patches. Like I think I got it for less than $5 at Walmart. I'm really not so sure. I forgot, but it's really not that expensive, you guys. Under $10, that's for sure. All right. So just go ahead and keep cleaning. Like that. Gonna go ahead and take this toothbrush right here, and just gonna go ahead and rub, scrub, all on the metal firing pin. Yeah, right here as well. Clean all that. Get it in there. Alright. Go ahead and take this. Take a dry patch. Go ahead and dry that off. All that, the extractors. Alright. Get really in there. That's okay. Now, if you ask me, this is fairly clean. It really, really is clean. Now, if you want to go ahead and double check, make sure that is clean. Go ahead and take another dry patch and just work your way through everything else. Make sure that it's completely dry of all debris. Alright. Alright, that looks fairly clean to me. Okay. Get a little bit of a spot. Alright. Alright. So, that is how you clean the inside. Like I said, it's just a really basic type of cleaning. There's not much. Now, what I use the, like I said, the Q-tips for is like these little spaces down here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like in this little area, there is some debris in there, so I like to just go in there, swirl it around, and it captures just, you know, if you guys can see that, it captures just a good amount of dirt on there. You guys can't see that, my camera's not focusing. But anyways, you get into that little crevice area, little spots like this, it works out. You still get all that dirt. Alright. That really helps out a lot. So after we're done cleaning that, put that to the side, we're going to go ahead and move on to the barrel. Now, the barrel is fairly easy to clean as well. It's very simple. Hence that it's a very small piece. Go ahead and put some of your solution on there. You know, I like to clean the outside first. That way I don't get all that gunpowder on my fingers. Alright. Thoroughly clean. If you want to give it a scrub, you can go ahead and give it a scrub. Because I know sometimes it's hard to get some of that gunpowder off. So loosen it up. And I do have some bore cleaner on the toothbrush as well. That way I'm not oversaturating whatever I'm doing. And I could just scrub it off just like a soap, you know. Clean all that. Get in between. Okay. Then you take another dry patch. Go ahead and wipe all that off. There you go. Just like so. There you go. Now I got the outside clean. Now to clean the inside, fairly simple. What I like to do is take a patch. Now this is very common in a lot of firearms, so ain't nothing really different about this. I like to soak it just like that. Then I'll go ahead and bend it just like so. And just go ahead and take this off. Put it right in between the little crack right here. And then we're going to go ahead and use this to swivel through it. So to clean the barrel, just go ahead and get that in there, in and out, just like so. Just like so. See how dirty that is? Look at that. Look how dirty that is. Very, very dirty. So that's already time for a new patch. Let's go ahead and loosen that up. You can go ahead and use your brush. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my brush, and I'm just going to go right through it, in and out. Go and loosen up all of that debris that's in there. Do that a couple times. Okay, do that a couple times. Go ahead and get a brand new patch. Shove that through. Pull that through. There you go, got a brand new patch. Go ahead and put it through, slide it through, slide it through. Constantly twirl it around. Make sure that it's clean. See that? Still kind of dirty, but getting a lot better. Just keep doing that constantly until it comes out completely white and no more dirt. Run it through. Okay, run it through. Yeah, see? A lot cleaner. A lot cleaner. Yeah. Fairly clean. So that's done. That's how you clean your barrel. Now, how you clean the spring is very simple. All you really need to use here is just your toothbrush. So go ahead and apply some of your bore cleaner right onto the toothbrush here. And just go ahead and rub that off. Just like so. Just like that. Okay, go ahead and take a dry patch. Go ahead and dry up your recoil. Alright. Alright, so that's already dried. Now all I'm going to do here is I like to just, you know, make sure that this is spotless clean. So I just use something like a sock, or you could use any type of rag. This is not a used sock, you guys. This is a clean sock. I just like to go ahead and just clean it up like so, just like this here. Make sure that there's no spots on it from any of the bore cleaner. Wipe this off, just like that. Get onto the bottom piece here. Wipe all that off. In here, dry it all off here on the barrel. Recoil spring. Alright. Now to get into the oiling portion of it, very, very simple. Gonna go ahead and take the zero friction oil applicator. Show you guys where to go ahead and oil this. So a good place to oil is you know, where the slide constantly slides. So about right here, I would say put some oil right here, and then right about here, and that's going to allow the slide to right, that might be too much. So like I said, the Q-tips come in handy. Just want to go ahead and just put oil right along the frame here, where the slide and the plastic kind of touch. Just go ahead and rub. You don't want to oversaturate it with too much oil, just enough oil. Okay, I like to put some right here as well, you know, where the firing pin and stuff is. All you gotta do is put one drop there. Put some on top of this, mostly on all the metal pieces. You want to do that right there. Okay, where the trigger, down there. Alright, just to make sure that everything is oiled. Very, very important. Now, you guys can see that. This part right here, that's where you want to oil it. Right here. There you go. Alright, so you put oil right there, and I also like to put oil right on the frame here. Right here. Because this is where all the sliding happens when you're firing your gun. Right there. Quick line. Okay, and then we go ahead and grab our Q-tip and just lightly swab through it. That way it's not too thick. You don't want to make it too thick. Okay? Now, to assemble, we're going to go ahead and assemble the recoil spring on the barrel. As you guys can see, this is where, sorry it's backwards, this is where that ends, just like that. So that's going to go in just like that. Okay? So you're going to grab our slide and place that just like that, right there. Okay? Sorry, I think we should put the barrel in first. Get the barrel, put it in just like so, right there. Okay, it's a good place to put that. Now what happens is when you shoot, this is where a lot of the sliding takes place as well. You guys can see that. So what I like to do is I like to put some oil right here, right on top of the slide. Just like that. Let's go ahead and rub that in. Slightly, just like that. Okay. Now, with that, I also like to put some on the barrel because it slides right there as well. So I'm going to grease that up. Just right there. Not to the very, very tip, but just right here. This whole top part of the barrel, right there. That's going to allow it to slide with no problems. Go ahead and take the recoil spring, attach the recoil spring, just like so. Right there. Bam. Okay. Bam. Just like that. Alright. Now to attach, all you got to do, there you go. There you go. And it's been assembled. And that is how you clean your Glock 26. Very, very simple. You know, just minor cleaning, rubbing, making sure that all of the gunpowder is off, and oil it up. Now you guys can see where that slides right there. That's the reason why I like to oil that up, because that's where a lot of sliding takes place as well. So yeah, that is how you clean a Glock 26. If you guys like this video, go ahead and subscribe, turn on post notification bells, and if you want to see more videos like this, I will be cleaning my HK416, but that will be in a later video. Thank you guys for watching. I know that was fairly long, but you know, I tried my best here. My camera kept overheating. Yeah, so subscribe, turn on post notification bells, follow me on my social media links on Instagram at Tactical6, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys. Peace out.